One of the newest hypercars in the game, the 812 Superfast, is available in the Crew 2, and we're ready to customize. It's been a while since we've done a classic kind of customization video. I'm hoping there's a lot of options for this. This is like I didn't even know it came out when it came out, but it's basically F12 but newer. It's basically what it is. We've got a carbon hood, which I may actually do a carbon hood, classic carbon hood style on this game. You know it. This is how it's done. We're going classic car build. Paint the inner bits of the light car. I say paint them carbon, but I want to see what aggressive bumpers we got as well. I do like the carbon additions, the red stripes or the accent lines, if you will. We got a splitter on the front. We got an aggressive race-looking splitter on the front that splits in two. That's the one that I'm going for. Genuinely, most of the time I go on this game, I throw on the latest option. That's what I do. Sometimes though it's a little bit different. I was hoping for maybe a wide body kit, but I mean, it's wide enough as it is. The Bugatti got a wide body kit, which I honestly didn't expect. We could put Ferrari wheels on here, which those look menacing. I'm so glad that they do that, have different options for the wheels as well. We've got brake caliper color, which I'm going to decide after I decide on a color for the car. We go with the carbon fiber wing mirrors on the skirts. We got anything crazy? We've got a bit of red paint on there. Rear wing got 3 options. Again, this is where I think the F12 looks a little bit nicer, is at the back end. Let's have a look. Got a nice little lip. And we better have a nice big wang. Oh! Look at it! It's gorgeous. I don't need the F12 anymore. Get rid of it. Delete it. You've just beat it. Oh my god, that diffuser as well. I can never get the camera right because my boat's in the way. Red stripe, red accents. Extremely big diffuser there. Let's go with that. I don't know how much I just paid for that diffuser there, but I would pay it over and over again. Let's put a little red accent in the car. I like doing this recently, maybe like red seats. Oh, that's nice too. How about a combination of, can I do a combination of both? Probably not. Let's just go with the red seats. Slap that on. Interior design, sticking with the standard. And the interior is going carbon fiber. I think yes. All right, well, we're basically done with the customization of this. Obviously, I want to check out players' livery, see what they've got available for us. Go to the top 100 and have a look. The first one isn't red, so you need to get out. You've made it chrome. That's disgusting. I need to delete the community. Someone's put a Forza Motorsport design on the side, as you do. And the rest are basically just going to be red. Oh, there's stripes on that one, so there are some differences to them. They're not just basic design stuff. But you know what? When I'm a Ferrari man, I'm a basic man. I go with the red. I stay with the red. I'll have a look around and see what there is. You know, the black looks really nice with the red seats. But it ain't happening. We're about red Ferraris here. Possibly yellow. We'll stay with the red because that's the color we're going for. I do kind of want to maybe change the color of the wheels. I don't think I can actually though because it is Ferrari. If I select... No, I can't. So I'm going to go with... Should I give me yellow brake calipers? That would be like a good contrast because it would match the badge. There we go. Look at that. Now, do we drive this stock or do we just throw everything in? Because let's be honest, who drives cars stock in this game? Genuine question. Because what's the point if you've got all your parts from doing nothing? This game, once you've got to max level on a car, absolutely easy to do it. I do remember at some point in the last game, I think the F12. The F12 was in there, but I remember some Ferraris were basically OP. Quite a lot of the Ferraris. I think the F12 may have been one of them, but obviously now this is the Superfast. So we're gonna drive it super fast. I don't remember the last time I did this event. I'm doing it on hard. I'm diving in. I mean, it's not. Again, hard is quite easy. I mean, I haven't tried it since the update. Maybe they've fixed the rubber banding, made it a bit more aggressive, but no, people want it to be easier. It's all right. It sounds basically the same as the F12, as you would imagine, but it looks much more aggressive. It's like the 488 of the 458. How they did that little switch there. Oh, and it sounds good. Change gear, Ferrari. But this time we're actually going to take this thing on a test drive in a race, just because I want to see. Now, the last time I drove the F12 was actually, I think it was before the update, so I don't know how it handles compared to post-update F12. I think my friend Dale was saying that the F12 now handles much, much better. But the Superfast obviously should handle a little bit better because of the fact it is the replacement almost of the F12. I think there's still the TDF version and stuff. I don't know how Ferrari works, if I'm honest. So I don't even know why I'm chatting this rubbish, because I have no clue, but straight away we're beating the LaFerraris. We're beating the McLaren F1s. They even need to exist in this game. I am decimated. Watch. Oh! Just ignore that. Didn't happen, son. I was driving like a pro and, I don't know, the game just locked up for some reason or something, you know? But I don't think I actually have the McLaren F1 in this game. I don't know if many people actually try that car. I've not seen many people use it. Oh, pass him. He rubber banded backwards by the look of it. But I was going to do Luttrell's car part 2, but the introduction, I don't want to see it a million times over. That's probably the best from what I've tried post-patch. I haven't tried any of the new events, to be honest, other than the drift event. I think Luttrell's car is the fastest event to level up your hypercars. Part 2, I think it is. Yeah, it's the part where you actually give it to him and he becomes a flying black man. Like, literally, he flies. I've missed the carbon hood life. The carbon hood life is the life I'm about. I want to be joining that soon with one of my cars. Oh, which one? Oh, I don't know, because both have carbon hood options, and those are very popular with the carbon hood option. But one of them comes with a carbon hood standard, but it's not that one. I've given away, but whatever. I'm about that carbon hood life. I think it looks fantastic. I know some people disagree with me, but that's all right. I'm the big wang carbon hood man. Big wang man, carbon hood wang gang man. I'm enjoying driving this car. Again, I had an issue with... Oh my god. I had an issue with the F12 on the base game without the previous update anyway. Just in that it slid everywhere. And I like to drive with traction off on this game. Obviously, that's what it's going to do in real life. But considering every other car felt and handled amazing with traction off, it felt a bit disadvantaged. Well, if this is anything to go by, I feel like they've definitely done some work on this car and made it that just a little bit better. Cross the line. Completely backwards. 259. Is that any good? Probably not, because I did crash into a wall. But hey, I wanted to test out my new baby, my new whip. Pick up some new parts as well, because I have used all my 320 parts. There's probably a few 320 parts there as well. Very nice. So, I guess we'll now talk about exactly what I like about this one compared to the F12. I think if I was going to buy one, though I'm nowhere near being able to do that, I think what I would go for is the F12. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. But when you're buying a Ferrari, it's not going to be that much cheaper significantly, you know? I think I just prefer mostly the back of the car. I'm not too keen on the new current Ferrari look that they're going for. I think their new, well, do you know what I mean? The GT4 Lusso, is it? I can't remember. But basically the replacement of the FF. I prefer the FF. Like, I think it looks a bit nicer. It's dated. The front is dated, but the back end, I think, looks better than the replacement of it. But everything else I like. Like, the 488, I would go and have one of those over the 458. But it slowly grew on me. But I think this is a bit more of a significant change in design of the lights and stuff. To me, the lights are such an important part of a car. And if you mess the lights up, we're going to have issues. Now, at the front of this car, I would say I would definitely go for, especially with this, like, modification that they've got here on the Chiron. And the little vent on the side. It's awesome. But I think other than just the back end is the bit that throws me off. I like this better. But I would still right now go, because I prefer overall more, for the FF. But I can't afford either, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. Anyway, so I'd love to know in the comments what you guys think of this car. I'm glad it's added into the game. I know obviously it's based on the F12, so maybe they built it on top of the F12, and it's basically as the F12 it could possibly be. It means that they don't have to completely remake a whole new car from scratch. I know a lot of developers do that. Forza being the worst at it for example, the McLaren they recently added, which they just took the roof off, and you couldn't even take the roof off, which didn't make any sense. But anyway, what other cars would you like to see added to the game? I guess that's my question to round it out. I'm going to say they've added the Chiron, which was definitely one of those that I wanted to see added. I would love to see the addition of some other variants of the Skyline, the R33, for example, or like a race car version of it, just like they have at the R34, because that's freaking awesome. I would like to see those, but I would also like to see a few more like Cadillac-esque cars. That type of American market car that, love it or hate it, is very popular. And oh, you know what? Actually, good idea. How about for an update, they add lowriders, and you can bounce them. That's amazing. Ivory Tower, that's your next objective. Lowriders. Make it its whole kind of own discipline, its own area on the map where you go and you have lowrider bounce battles like you do on GTA San Andreas, or make it a million times better. Make us lowride down the street like this. That would be fantastic. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to smash like. Let me know what you think of my my lowrider DLC idea. Or if you disagree with me on this F12, literally called the F12, on this car, or you prefer the F12, let me know. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. That's turning off. Until next time, peace.